Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lord of the Rings Online. As you can clearly see, this is not anything like Wizard 101. There's no sound. There usually is. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but I have it on, like, not full screen. I don't know what that means. Anyway, I'll start with the races. There's man, dwarf, hobbit. Sorry, this is very slow. Hobbit and elf.
Those are lanes. They're gonna get rolled in icing sugar one more time.
Cool. Food. Sorry. Anyway, as you can see, you can be female for every race, but dwarf. Doesn't say it here. No, it can only be male for dwarf. So that's new. I'll start with the classes now. Burglar. They're your basic. Well, it says all the information's down here. There's some lore for you guys. There's some gameplay, the role, and the class difficulty. Up here, race info is all about like the race, like what kind of advantages does your character have. Anyway, burglar is your basic stealthy, sneaky kind of type. Captain is like, well, he's a captain. He shouts out inspiring words like, "We can do this! Hold the line!" Stuff like that. Champion is your DPS damage, and AoE thingy-ma-do. The guardian, assuming he has a shield, big shoulder pads, a nice broad sword, and it says here roll as defense. He is a tank, and he's not really DPS, he's just more of a tank than anything else. The hunter is another DPS, but they're also ranged. The Loremaster is like a wizard kind of guy. I'm probably gonna end up playing this. And they are like they're support. They're like myth for Wizard 101. They summon minions and stuff. Then last is Minstrel, which is your basic healing class. I'm gonna go down to Dwarf. Runekeeper has this like little funky symbol here. I have to unlock it. I'm recording. Anyway, more food. My mom's having a lot of her friends over. They're baking. And I'm like the tester person. I don't know where I'm going with this. Can I be? Oh, here we go. This is even better. We're an elf, runekeeper, and warden. I really like the warden class because they have spear and stuff. And that's about it. So those are the classes. I'm probably going to end up. Oh, if you go through like man, there can be every class but runekeeper. I'm clicking on it like crazy. Cannot get it. For dwarf, they cannot be a burglar, captain, warden, or loremaster. For hobbit, they cannot be a runekeeper, champion, or captain. And for an elf, they cannot be a burglar or a captain. Man is the only class that you can be a captain with. What really sucks for me though is I really want to be a dwarf, but I also really want to be a loremaster, which unfortunately I can't really do that. I'm probably gonna end up like I'm the kind of person that like just like gets like 50 billion characters. I'm probably gonna have a man, Loremaster, because I want to have a beard. Elves don't get beards. Dwarf Guardian, and a Hobbit Burglar. Elves, maybe a Hunter. I'm not too fond of elves personally. I don't know why. I'm not. I'm not a fan of them. Anyway, those are the things. Let's start off with. Actually, I'll let you guys decide. I'll end this video here, and I'll let you guys decide on what I should do. Should I be a man, dwarf, hobbit, or elf? Should I be male or female? And what kind of class do you guys want me to see? For a burglar, they're like sneaky. I'll read it actually. Gameplay. Burglars are masters of debuffing, skills that cause foes to deal less damage or be easier to kill. They utilize their trick skills to debuff foes and can later remove the tricks and additional benefits. Burglars also have stealth skills and are proficient at initiating fellowship maneuvers. In fellowships, a burglar supports his allies by debuffing foes while dealing respectable damage. And the lore, burglars are masters of stealth and misdirection. They rely on sleight of hand and startling attacks that allow their companions to overwhelm adversaries. This class is inspired by the famous Bilbo Baggins, who accompanied Thorin and company on the quest to the Lonely Mountain. There's also like a couple moves that you can play that will explain all that. For Captain, gameplay. Captains are armored melee fighters and masters of debuffing. Skills that enhance allies. They may summon a herald companion to fight at their side, so they can summon a person and go like, hey, go fight that guy. Ensuring they always have an ally to buff. They can also mark foes, giving benefits to all who attack them. In fellowships, a captain supports his allies with healing and buffs, while still dealing respectable damage. Lore. The captains of Middle-earth hold the future in hands. By their own strength of arms and their inspiration, they instill in others they must lead the free peoples to victory. This class is inspired by Arnor, last king of Gondor, who was revered both as captain skilled in arms as a Loremaster. And as a Loremaster. Oh wow. They kind of changed that. Last time I logged on that wasn't there, so this is kind of new. That's something cool. Gameplay. Companions made into battle, swinging their weapons in all directions, dealing significant damage to many foes at once. With each strike, their favor grows, allowing them to use even more potent skills. Special stances may even be used to greatly increase damage dealt in the cost of defense or enhance defense at the cost of damage. In fellowships, a champion concentrates on engaging as many foes as possible. Lore. Unrelenting in battle, companions are the consummate warriors. A companion cares not for his own well-being, but relies on his own strength and prowess to slay the enemy before they can bring more destruction to Middle-earth. This class is inspired by Gimli, son of Glóin, whose skill in arms match the bow skills of Legolas. Guardian. Gameplay. Guardians wear heavily armored and have many defensive skills that allow them to survive battles against the most fearsome foes. Guardians also have skills that draw foes' attention away from the allies and to themselves. In fellowships, a guardian forces enemies to attack himself or herself, so his more fragile allies will not be harmed by the foes. Lore. The Guardians are the stout protectors of the weak, and the defenders and those in need. Loyal companions in the end, true guardians stand to the front in battle. shielding their allies from enemy assaults. This class was inspired by the hobbit Samwise Gamgee, whose loyalty to Frodo Baggins knew no bounds. Hunter. If you guys know Lord of the Rings, you obviously know who's inspired this class. Legolas! But nonetheless, gameplay. Hunters are proficient at dealing significant damage to a single foe at long range. Their basic bow skills generate focus points, allowing them to use even more potent skills. If a foe manages to close into melee, the hunter's dual-wielding weapons are capable of dealing the final blow. In fellowships, a hunter concentrates on quick killing foes at one at a time. Lore. Hunters are masters of field and forest. Unmatched in their dexterity with the bow, they use their survival skills to guide companions and lay traps for enemies. The coming of the enemy has forced them to adapt these skills to use them against new prey. This class was inspired by Legolas, Prince of Mirkwood, and a mighty hunter and companion of Aragorn. Loremaster. Gameplay. Loremasters are the masters of crowd control, skills that trap foes and keep them from fighting. They may call an animal companion to fight on their side, even call in elemental forces to damage their foes. In fellowships, a Loremaster concentrates on supporting his allies primarily by hindering the foe's ability to deal damage. Lore. Loremasters are seekers of knowledge and guardians of wisdom. Though sturdy of bygone ages, they learn ancient secrets that allow them to hinder foes, as well as protect against the dark powers of the enemy. They have many skills that involve the neutral world of Middle-earth, but is draining on the will, thus consuming them moral to fuel some of these powerful skills. This class was inspired by Elrond Half-Elven, Elf Lord and Master of Rivendell. I think it should have been inspired by Radagast the Brown, personally, but whatever. Minstrel. Minstrels are known for their healing and abilities of the capable of dealing respectable damage with war speech. They have a variety of support skills and special ballads. Using a ballad unlocks more potent ballads, which culminate with powerful anthems. In fellowships, a minstrel keeps his allies healed and supported. The lore. Middle-earth is a land deeply infused with music, and true minstrels of skilled trapping into that power. They weave songs and tales so stirring that their companions' moral will not fail, and they will be driven to perform greater feats and prowess. They can even utter words of true power of ward against the forces of darkness with their anthems. This class was inspired by Luthien Tinuvale, whose elven voice beguiled friend and foe alike. I'm going to do Warden. Actually, I'm not going to do Warden, because I can't unlock those. So, yet. I can't unlock them yet. So, those are the classes: Burglar, Captain, Champion, Guardian, Hunter, Loremaster, and Minstrel. Pick a race and a class down at the comment section below. Please don't thank y'all. I really am excited for this. Cannot wait. And have a nice day. Or night. Depends on where you are in the world. For me, it's night. Nonetheless, see you later.